Hello then viewers, welcome back to Glory Hunter, where we have the best striker in the world. Good to see you, gang. Welcome back to... I've just knocked the bagpipes. Watch the other episode to find out why. Welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, Dr. Benji FM. Very, very good to see you. I hope I find you very, very well. Now, we have a Super Cup, a European Super Cup to play against Barcelona. But before we do that, let's run you through the new signings, part of our Glory Hunter journey. Episodes all this week, 5 PM every single day. But let's figure out how we're going to get the best out of this man. Now, it's fair to say that Philipp Gabb is quite something. He is a player and a half. And to be fair, I don't think I need to have any other players. We could just play him every single game. But I think he's going to be absolutely sensational. And yeah, if we could get the best out of him. Like, we had Diallo last season. Diallo does not return this year. Leipzig want to have him play for them. Chris Tell left them, so they clearly need to replace that gap. But yeah, 19 years of age. I don't know how we've got him for 73 million, but we're very happy about it. Thank you to Cologne for this. 21 goals, 11 Man of the Match awards, and he's only 19. This is going to be fun. And rather than tease you slowly with all the transfers, you can see that we've spent no other money. There is one situation here which is very funny, but £71 million brought in currently. Lots of players that, again, some of you will know, some of you won't know. Montague here sold for 20 million. I don't know. I've got to turn to Boris Johnson. I don't know why they've paid that much for him. I really don't know. And the other big outs were Molina left for Burnley. He's gone, central midfielder that we quite enjoyed, but we've brought in some players to replace him. And finally, Sergio Gomez, who spent some time at Roma last year and now spent some more time with them. Oh, the other out, by the way, Jan Oblak's left us. Shout out to Jan. Yeah, gone now. So what we've had to do is negotiate this transfer window really, really carefully. And again, we've got 20 million sat there, and it's not really enough to improve this squad dramatically. The window ends at the end of August, so next episode things may well have changed. And things may well have changed with Zeno. Like, we'll talk about the players that have come in, but Zeno's a man that I've been trying to basically shift all summer for around 85 million. I've had bids of 61. Would you sell him for 61, 64? I think Leon bid at one point. I don't think I should. I don't think I will. And with the new strike force, I think it's a case of maybe Zeno will be better for that. And we'll have to wait and see. By the way, I am just ignoring yesterday's episode and that disaster that was the European Championship. We're just moving on. So the other players that I brought in alongside Philipp Gabb, which isn't said Philipp Gabb, but I will not be able to say anything other than Gabb, I feel like. Jonas, however you prefer, is on loan from Tottenham. The Spaniard comes in, very, very pacey, good composure, finishing first touch. The perfect backup, really, to the main man up front. And I think he'll do a fine job for us as a backup striker. Now, João Ribeiro, Ribeiro, baby. I don't understand this at all, viewers. We've brought him in from Watford, right? On a free transfer. They bought him for £45.5 million. He wasn't transfer listed. They didn't get relegated from the Champions League. From the Premier League, the Champions League they weren't in. So I don't really know why they've let us have him, whether it was they were feeling FFP, maybe they had to sell someone. I really don't know what the situation was. And I'm looking at it here. There's something's definitely gone on, because this fellow as well, Armin Baljic, has gone to Manchester United, £70 million player, for free. I don't know. It must be an FFP wages thing. It has to be. But then they've spent 62 million. So I don't really know. They've bought that guy, put him on 78 grand a week. They've bought another fellow here. John Carroll's been brought in from Sampdoria, 100k a week. None of this makes any sense to me. So the upshot of it is he rejected Bayern, Inter, a few other teams as well, and joined us. He's worth 52 million. Some people might say his bravery and his heading's not so good. I think for a free transfer, this guy's unbelievable. So, yeah, happy with this one. A really, really, really weird situation, though. Unexpected, but happy. All right, next up on our list, Dimitri from Inter has come to us, the Russian international. And, yeah, looks a really, really composed central midfielder. Of course, we've lost a central midfielder. We've brought one in, and I think this guy is the real deal. Yeah, 3.5 stars, says current ability. Obviously, all the players now are being judged to Philipp Gabb's level. He's better than everybody else, so it's not really fair. Yeah, he'll be really good. Dominic Sova on loan from Manchester City. You know, it's the loan market we've got into. And, again, he's actually pretty good. The fact he's only 2-star current ability says more about Philipp Gabb than it does anyone else. And finally, an old friend from our first years at Inter Milan, Radu, has joined us back as the backup, maybe even first choice goalkeeper at times. 35-year-old Romanian. We lost Oblak. We bring him for 85 grand a week. It's a lot for a backup, but it was the best we could get, really. And I wanted to get someone in just in case Cesar Rios doesn't do the business. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're going to be looking at this team and you're going to be going, well, this team's not going to win the league, Ben. There's not a chance. You're not even going to contend for it. I don't necessarily think you're wrong, but I think we need this year in the Champions League, and I think Spain has very much become a 3-year project. Maybe even a 4-year project. And the lineup that we're going to go with against Barcelona today is as follows. Rios will continue to be our goalkeeper, and if he improves to sort of a 3.5, 4-star standard, if you believe the star ratings as much as some other people, Vargas, Shelton, Ribeiro and Sanchez will be at the back. Little injuries at the moment to Velez will mean he won't play this first game for us, although Ramon must come on the bench today. Dimitri and Gutierrez will be in the centre behind Omar, behind Philip Gab, Zeno one side, Endo the other. Of course, we tried to get Diallo back, and as I mentioned, Leipzig having none of it. It's interesting because to sell Zeno would be to weaken our side a lot, but to get 80 million in maybe means we could bring in 2 or 3 players that would make us overall better. I'm going to go with him. Emdal on the other side. If he stays injury-free, the season he had last year for me, 25 games played, 23 starts, 8 goals, 7 assists, 12 goals in all comps as well, was really, really impressive for an opening season in La Liga, having come from Denmark. So, look, I'm hoping we see the best out of him again. Zeno's the big one then. If we can, and when I say Zeno, right, we look at Zeno and we think, is he actually that bad? How badly has he really done? 7 goals, 7 assists doesn't look too bad. His average rating isn't particularly good, and I want to see him have a 15-goal, 10-assist season. That's what I think a player of Zeno's ability, remember, should be capable of. He's very, very, very good. If I'd signed him, you'd be going, there's a great player. What a signing, and I need to see more from him. All right then, Barcelona, European Super Cup, of course, Champions League winners versus Europa League winners, and that's ours. We've started this pre-season very, very well, by the way. Emdal's been scoring, as has Philip, so yeah, lovely job. And this will be a nice test to see how we rank up against, hopefully, Barcelona at their best. A lot of the players then, of course, remain here as Radu needs a number. I'll fix the numbers, by the way. They are far better than they were before. You'll hopefully see that in a moment, actually. You can see there, some of the boys are sort of secondary in numbers, but number 1 is the goalkeeper, 2 right back, 3 left back, number 8, number 7. We're loving this, viewers, frankly. The number 10, not in the team. Why am I saying it? But no, Akiza's got it, the other attacking midfielder, Emda with 11. I've sorted it out, viewers. I've sorted it out. Gutierrez wants 19. Let him have 19. It's interesting, the Barcelona side is full of regens, and then you've got Silva and Felix up front, who are now the elder statesmen of the Barcelona side, which is just weird, isn't it? Also, if you can hear someone outside trimming hedges, I can't get him to stop. So this is the world we're living in. All right, then the teams walk out as I go towards my dugout. As I don't know where this is actually. It looks like quite a big stadium. Where are we playing this? We're playing in Zagreb. Okay, interesting. Now, how will the boys get on against a very, very, very good Barcelona side? Of course, a Champions League winning Barcelona side. So we know how good they are, and it's where we stack up against them really domestically. That's what we're looking at here. As they give the ball away very, very early on, and we want to see how will Philip do up front. Emdal on the ball instead, though. Again, want to see a scintillating performance out of him. And Zeno, first shot of the season, goes Zeno's way and he doesn't score. Is that side of things to come? I hope not. Gab. It definitely isn't said Gab, is it? There'll be German people who have probably left comments already that I've read, and I've ingested them, and then I've still sort of come out again and just gone Gab, 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 Gab. As Barcelona have scored. Is that going to count? It is. Close range, Manolo Ramirez. And yeah, we're behind. Their fans over there loving it. It's quite a nice array of colour. I quite like that. Joe Felix drops the ball in. It's sort of headed half away, Renan then. And there's so many Barcelona players just open and free. And it's an easy goal. Now, of course, this year we will focus far less on the European spectacle of the Champions League with ourselves in that. And I thought it would be able to, well, it would enable us really to bring in better players. It hasn't really been the case. It's actually feels we're just going to go to Zeno here, who is racing forward with a man in the middle. Zeno all the way. It was so good until that moment there. Alberto down to Bruno Costa. Emdal on it now, chips one forward. It's headed back and Omar's on it. What I was going to say was we're going to, of course, focus on the Spanish Cup and the League. Probably the Spanish Cup more so because it's a competition that might be easier to win than maybe La Liga. As hello, viewers, Zeno is back. Or Zinho, which is what people say I should call him, but I go Zeno because I prefer that. It's a lovely run by him. Omar does the business to begin with, just lays it off to him here, and then all of a sudden, there Zeno bursts beyond that defender, gets round him, and the finish applied. Lovely. He's the difference, I think. I think if he has a good season, we're capable of some crazy things, especially with the main man up front. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I did look at other jobs. PSG not available. That's the story there, viewers. You'll also notice currently I'm not in charge of an international team, which, if that got in, I'd have questioned a lot of things. Yeah, not in charge of an international team, so that might be a bit of an issue moving forward. We've not got long left, viewers. 7 years, 7 seasons. Bit worrying. Bruno Costa on it. Played across to Fabio Silva. Great first touch out of him. I don't know if he's trying to clear that or what. Zeno keeps it in. They put a ball back into the centre. Rios claims. Bizarre, viewers. Absolutely bizarre. So far, we've had more shots on target, 2 click opportunities as well. As that ball forward, well, they've half dealt with it, and Emdal's challenged in the air, and Gutierrez now finds the ball at his feet. And again, looking pretty good here. Ribeiro, don't give this away, all the way back to Rios in goal. And it's going to be a matter of building from the back once again. It goes out to that right-hand side. Shouten's there, back in the side once again. Of course he is. We'll be hearing from him throughout the season, I'm sure, as it goes out towards Zeno again, who, look, he is the danger man. Can he do the business? He gets past his man, drives into the penalty area, goes for a goal again. We've seen him do that twice now and not score. And the one time he did score was a bit more central. Maybe he's a striker, viewers. Maybe that's where we've been getting it wrong. As the ball in towards Zeno again, he's having every chance, viewers. He's having every single chance. I do love the fact that Barcelona have a Carlos Alberto at right back, just running the show. I really, really enjoy it. Cano now racing into the penalty area, a player I almost bought at one point while at Leipzig, but didn't. There's a little bit of trivia for you. I had it all signed, all done, 150 grand a week, and then I decided that I didn't want him, and it was the season where we did the business. So it turns out it didn't matter so much. As Zeno on the ball again, cut that highlight out. Don't even use it. Don't even use it. Let's go. No, don't include that in the video. Well, I will do. I'm going to prove you for what you are. The fans have been fantastic. You know, they're the ones who really pay your wages. They're sort of. Go out there and give the fans a trophy to be proud of. Come on, let's win this. All right then, here we go. 1-1. Everything's even. The game's pretty even as well. They're having slightly more possession, but they're Barcelona. We kind of expect that. As Gav as the complete forward, not having his best performance. Let's change him up to an advanced forward. I don't really like him as a deep lying forward. I don't think that's where we're going to play him throughout the season. I think maybe changing up to an advanced now might be the ticket as they go close again, Barcelona. And I like the fact that we get this as sort of a prequel to the season of how closely matched are we. And so far, I mean, it's been, again, pretty even. They've got another chance, though, another free kick. We head it away, not particularly well. The challenge from Zeno there is reckless and accurate, which is a bit fortunate, as it's played all the way across to Bruno Costa, out wide to João Felix, who's causing us problems game in, game out, as Sanchez does well. Every time I play Barcelona, Felix seems to be one of the men that causes me the most problems, as that clearance to Carlos Alberto wasn't our best work. And Barcelona coming out. I feel a bit pained here, viewers. I feel like it's one of those games that can definitely go either way. And the next goal is basically everything. As Barcelona retained possession well, 63 minutes gone, played back into the centre. And this is what we expect to see from them. As João Felix back on the ball again. Shot on goal. I mean, I said he was good. I mean, it's not news, is it? What a goal that is. It's 2-1. All that build-up play, all that patience, all the way back to the goalkeeper and back up, and that's the goal that beats us. Unbelievable finish from João Felix. I want to see it again, viewers. That's how bizarre it is. He takes it inside, pass one right back. Vargas is beaten, and that shot there, Shouten can't get close to him, and he should have shouted at him. That would have probably helped. Of course. Of course. Of course. Bogdanovic comes in for him, and we go again. If that's a bad injury, then I'm going to be worried. Dimitri's ball in is claimed comfortably. A few of you will be wondering if Dimitri's got a surname that I might have removed. Yep. I kind of want to go attacking, but I think positive for now is it's not doing too badly. I think on the balance of play, it's not been too... Oh, he's there again. Rios with a great save. I guess I'm taking some confidence from the fact that it's relatively even. Gav up front's having a bit of a shocker. We might have to bring Brian on. I don't really want to take off a player that is so good, as Endel has got himself sent off, viewers. So both wingers now will probably miss the start of the season. One's been sent off. I don't know if he'll miss European competition, actually. That's just great news, isn't it? Brian's coming on for Omar. We're going to play him up front and then just hope for the best. This is the game plan, viewers. Maybe make him a deep line forward. I mean, I've changed my tune. Rios with a clearance up. 10 minutes to go in the game. It's been quite a long game, do you feel like, opposed to some of the other ones? As, again, João Felix on it, switching it across. With 10 men now. We're still playing positively. We are done for it. We'll play cautious, as it might not matter, as I've done it a little bit late, considering they're on the attack again. 10 minutes left to go in the game, and Barcelona could settle it here. What can you do? I don't know. I tried to work that in. 3-1, and I'm worried about the injury to Zeno, obviously. My only concern here, I think as if Emdel's got sent off and Zeno's got injured. Injuries and red cards, I don't do well with them, viewers. I do not do well with them. Not today, not yesterday, not ever. Barcelona now are having so much fun that I'm hating it. Forward again, 90 seconds to go. And I'm not confident, viewers. They've missed a sitter. We're forward, but it's so meaningless that I've never felt less meaningless. As a manager, I probably just sit just whistling, not knowing what to do. I think it's the last 20 minutes here has been a bit of a write-off. I feel relatively confident about the season. I still feel like we're not good enough to probably win either competition. This is so weird. I feel like we're not good enough to win either competition, but we are better. But then again, I've brought in a striker who has to at least do what Diallo did for us to have any chance, because the rest of the team hasn't really been improved. I couldn't have got Diallo back, but the first piece of the jigsaw has been met. So this is what I'm saying, really. This is going to be a 2-3... This is going to take a couple of years to get this Valencia side to be challenging for trophies, as I've lost another Super Cup here. 3-1, Barca do the business, and Back to the drawing board, gang. The Zeno injury. This is how we're going to wrap up today's episode, viewers. What's going to have happened here? Oh, God. Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. 2 weeks, pulled ankle ligaments. I've never been happier to see a 2-week injury. But that's going to conclude Glory Hunter then, gang. What do you make of the transfers? Would you have spent 70 million on a striker? Just remember how good he is when you leave that comment. And what would you do next? I feel like we're good without being great, and that could be a problem come the league season. You look at the season preview, we are still 5th in there, but we're 5-1. Barcelona 2-1. There's maybe a chance for us. We've got the best striker in the league. That's the confirmation. That's the best striker in the league. But thank you for watching. I appreciate your support on the series. I will see you again tomorrow at 5 PM for a whole lot more. And we love with care. Until next time. I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Come on, boys. Let's be positive. I've not been very positive. I've been very honest.